Quitting is for
Can y'all hear
quitters.
me? Okay.
We hear
Yeah,
you
we
now.
do. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Circle is consistent, but adding and subtracting as needed. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Stash Cash is in the building.
Yo,
What's
what's
up,
the
Stash?
word? What's the word, bro?
Oh, then pulled up to
Hello.
the function, have you?
I done pulled up to the function. What's
Hey,
good, y'all?
hey.
You chilling, bro? You know?
Here vibing out with y'all today. What's the word?
Yeah. We talking about your circle, your closest people to you and how they could actually help or affect your growth.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like you are who you're around. You feel what I'm saying? You only
Yeah,
as strong as the company you keep. So,
that's a fact.
you know what I mean? I'm definitely with that.
Right, right.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
kind of a bad experience on that before I met y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a sector, and it seemed like every time that I even talked to people, like on the back end, like in IG and stuff, it was
Mm-hmm.
always negativity. It wasn't anything about, growing. It was always just, talking mess behind, behind people's backs and stuff. And I just stopped hanging around them because I couldn't get no work done because I couldn't even brainstorm with them because everything that they was talking about was negativity. It wasn't nothing about how to be better in life. Period.
Right, right.
So I like that's kind of why I fell in love with y'all too because every time I
Mm-hmm.
talk, it was always about bettering something. It was some
Mm-hmm.
type of growth in every conversation. You go to one person live, they talking about how they trying to be better or something. You go to the next
Right,
person live, the same things. They trying to be better, and everybody was helping each other. Nobody was backstabbing.
right.
Nobody was, trying to pull the next person down. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that's why I kind of fell in love with y'all.
Right.
Not kind of, I did.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, that's a good
shout
thing.
outs to Mimi.
Yeah, shout out to y'all because like y'all inspire me a lot though, for real. Y'all inspire
Good.
me
That's
a lot.
cool. That's cool. Miss Do It Yourself, thank you for joining. I appreciate you.
Hey, Miss DIY. Hey,
Supreme in the
hello.
building. Supreme in the raggedy ass building.
With no emoji. I'm still mad
Yeah.
about my emojis.
All right. So okay, cool. So our next talking point is going to be. I'm gonna say a pause right now. Are they draining you or elevating you? Pause again.
Ooh.
So pay attention to how you feel after being around someone. Negative, toxic people lower your drive and vision. Complainers and doubters quietly shape your own beliefs. Your energy is precious. Don't waste it on anchors.
Ooh.
Mm.
That's good.
Yeah.
There you go, coach. I said pause twice.
Yeah, I'm weak.
Lord have mercy, coach. Mm.
Yo, nah, coach is crazy.
Oh, not Joe Bones. Oh, goodness.
Lord,
Yo, elevator. You don't be liking when they be draining you.
there you go.
Oh, Paul.
No,
Oh,
bro.
Sorry.
That's a
Listen,
trick question.
listen, Sal.
That's
You
Yo,
just
gotta,
muted.
yo,
chill, bro.
why
Like this
y'all
is streaming
laughing?
to
I'm
my
just,
Facebook, bro. You gotta
I'm,
chill, man. You gotta chill with
I
that,
was just
man.
asking a question, man. I know people be
Man,
draining you and stuff,
God
man.
forbid I would have streamed this to my Facebook group that got 1.6 million people in there. Like, bro, you chill, bro. Lord have
He talking about
mercy.
Okay.
draining the oil from the car.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I don't know where his mind is at. His mind is in the
What a
gutter.
bro Stash, bro. Get out of here, bro.
His
Like
mind is in the gutter.
Way
Andrew in the
down in the
building.
gutter.
I tried to help.
Nah,
Yo,
Nah,
Thank
Stash is from Harlem. I know what he was talking
I
about.
don't know.
you.
He from he from Harlem. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here, bro.
Nah, I'm weak right now.
Oh, you can't put Stash out though.
What's good, Yvette? Thank you for joining. All right. So what's everybody's thoughts as far as the company around you, either holding you back or elevating you? Pause.
I think that's it 100% real.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you feel like you're hitting dead air, if I could
Mm-hmm.
say it like that, when you're
Hmm.
around people who are draining you. I call them leeches.
Yeah. Energy
That
leak.
they're just totally leeches. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they're always calling, they're always wanting to be uh poured into you, want to know what you think, what you have to say. But it's like getting off the phone with somebody, and when you're done you feel depleted,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
totally depleted. You're like, wait a minute, what just happened? I was in a good mood, I
Yep.
was feeling like this, I was feeling like that. I just got off the phone with this person, and I am completely drained. You got to
Yep.
be careful who you sow into you, or who you allow to sow into them, who you sow into, who you allow to sow into you, because everybody is just not meant to carry that. I call it a scepter. They're not meant to have that scepter in your life.
Right.
Right.
And a wise woman said that there are people that's chosen, that know how to deal with what is in you, what has been given to you to carry.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody can't deal with that. They can't go along with you, because
Right.
you will find yourself depleted. Some will make you feel stressed out and depressed and
Mm-hmm.
everything else. So you have to choose. Because when you navigating something with someone, and I'm not, talking about any weird stuff. It's gotta be someone who can pour into you as well. Not
Right.
just someone who is just draining you like a siphon.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was just my input. Thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all.
Nah, that
No.
was fire.
Yeah.
Facts.
I most certainly believe that people need to have the insight to get rid of their parasites.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, that part.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
There are so many people that are willing to suck the
Hey yo.
life
Uh,
out of you,
Hey
Yep.
yo, that's crazy.
the
Yes.
resources. And I said it with my chest
I know that's right. It did.
Okay. Okay.
and did. But that's the thing, they're just there to take from you. They're just there
Yes.
to glean whatever they can from you
Right.
without leaving anything or being willing to deposit anything back into you.
Oh,
She going. I'm gonna say
Or
she
they
gonna hold you
deposit
like a
the
deep
wrong
dog.
thing, which
right,
becomes
though.
parasitic in
Right,
nature.
though. That was crazy.
Yeah. Or
Yo.
they deposit the wrong
That
thing,
was
which becomes
crazy.
parasitic to your spirit.
Right.
Because
Right.
they dropping stuff, they dropping little venom behind the scene that got
Mhm.
parasites in it, and you don't
Right.
even know you ingesting them. Then before you
Right.
know it, you wonder why you depressed, don't have no energy, don't have no fire in you, don't want to do nothing, because you dealt with a person who's full of parasites and they did nothing but pass them on. It's
Yep.
just like eating the wrong food full of parasites.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful
Dang,
who feeding you.
dang, that was bars right there.
And some people only have a certain time limit that they supposed to be in your life, and
Say
you
that
Yep.
again.
kind of keep them
Yep.
in our life too long.
Mm-hmm.
They might have brought a value at the beginning, but sometimes they just, it's time to move on to the next.
Right. Right. Oof. Y'all speaking that truth. So we got Richie J in the chat. We got Crystal in the chat, and then I saw Nisa Boo in the chat. Thank y'all for joining. I
Hey,
appreciate y'all.
Nisa. Hey, Coach and everybody, Yvette.
We
Yep.
love you too, coach. You already know.
Yeah, something like that, coach. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay, like so next talking point we got, right? Leveling up by association. Surround yourself with people who are smarter or more experienced than you. Growth comes from discomfort. So being the quote unquote rookie is powerful. Winners push winners. You know the saying, iron sharpens iron. And then we have association creates acceleration. Success is contagious.
That's good.
So even to give an example of that last talking point, you know, even with our community, it's like, you know, we're like we're pushing each other to become better, become greater. And now, you know, somebody reaches the monetization goal and it's like, okay, cool, like I gotta get like that. I gotta get to that point. And everybody's just uplifting each other. Everybody's trying to, you know, hustle and figure out ways that we could move differently and things like that. So iron definitely sharpens iron.
I agree.
What's good, Corey?
Hey,
Corey
Hello,
Corey.
Corey.
in the
Q
panel.
baby. What up, Q
Hey,
baby?
y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. Hi.
You
What
good,
Hey,
up?
Corey?
beautiful.
Hi.
I see something in the chat that I would love to address.
Talk to me.
Homebody Trish said, I don't think the circle has to necessarily pour into one. The lesson could be to the giver. So you may feel drained and depleted when interacting with certain people, but that may be the lesson.
Mm,
That's good.
I think
mm,
that if your tribe, your inner circle is draining you,
mm-hmm,
you going beyond the lesson. That's not your tribe.
mm-hmm. Right.
Um, because if
It can teach you your
they're
limitations.
unable to pour into you, there's a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially considering you have the collective there to uphold you and to lift you when you're down.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't do that collectively, something is wrong. And yes, I agree. Yeah, it is a lesson. But at the same time, it's a lesson on figuring out that this is not who is for me.
Yep.
Yeah, it teaches like it taught me my boundaries. I haven't applied them all, but it
Mm-hmm.
teach me that I need to have boundaries on certain things.
Right. So homebody Trish said your media circle doesn't have to be on the same level. That is true, but they have to at least have the same state of mind, or you know, the same end goal in mind, not necessarily in sight. You know, otherwise, you know, your brain is like here and theirs is like here, like they're comfortable and you're not. So, you know, it's all different levels to just people in general. But okay. Shout out to the 27 people watching.
Shout outs to the 27. You heard?
27 is good.
They probably all
Definitely. That's definitely good.
everybody speaking. Listening, we're popping in and out of the chatments. Okay.
Yeah.
Trish said that may be the season though. Yeah, I mean that's true. But I mean it's just like if you like we said earlier, right? At what point do you have to cut your losses? You gonna cut your losses when you have nothing else to give to this person that just been leeching on you,
Mm.
or or you just gonna keep pouring into them, and now you have nothing left in your cup, and this person can't even, I don't know, they can't even walk your cup down to a well to give you a sprinkle of water back.
I know that's right.
Or
I
even
think
have the
that when
desire
it
to do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was it.
what was you gonna say? Oh, I think that one of the biggest issues is um not understanding who's in your circle in the first place. One
Mm.
thing I do know is everybody doesn't have the same capacity,
Yeah, okay,
but
that's
they can have contribution.
right. Right.
Sure.
So the thing is, you know who your strong players are in your circle, but you
Hmm.
also are aware of those that have come along who are loyal but may not have the resources or the wisdom to be able to pour back into you.
Very well said. Very well said. So at that point it becomes more of a mindset type of thing, you know. Um the way that I'm thinking about this right now is that, like, okay, you have you in the center, right? And then you have a circle that is where you would like to be at, which is over here. And then you have the people that's, I want to say, like, attached to you, but they're over here, you know. So it's kind of like two different circles, if that makes sense. Coach in the building.
Hi. I
So let me
I
ask.
have to be on the same panel as Mimi. I ain't never been on the panel before. Hi Mimi. Hi everybody.
What's up,
Hey, how
Coach?
you
Hey,
doing?
coach.
Hey, coach.
What's up? Who's
So
that? Yolanda. Hi
Yes,
Yolanda.
ma'am. Hey, boo boo.
Hey Corey. Look at Corey on the scene. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, Corey.
Hi. Who got some water in the background? Sound like
Sorry
somebody
guys. Let
soaking
me
in the
mute
tub.
myself. I'm told you I be multitasking.
Coach taking a piss.
No,
Oh
I'm
no.
cutting
Oh
up.
wow.
Look at him.
My
You
goodness.
gonna make me turn the camera on and show you me with look
No, please
I
don't.
hey,
Oh
Please
wow.
don't.
cutting up some broccoli.
yo, I'm
Oh, please
dead.
don't. So homebody Trish said, "Do y'all think we are all on the same level?" No,
Absolutely not.
No.
no,
Nah.
respectfully.
But that's why it's so important to know them that labor among you. Know who your circle is.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's like if you're not investing enough time into your circle, you don't know who's in your circle.
Right.
The
Back.
same way that your circle needs to know, you have to be transparent enough for your circle to know you as well. So they
Yeah.
can
Right.
know how to serve you or how to help you.
Right. So,
I want to address one thing.
okay.
Supreme, you ain't spoke to me all night, and I don't
Oh,
appreciate that as your
oh,
chairman.
oh,
Okay, get him,
Uh-oh.
Kevin.
Get him,
oh,
Why
get
he
him,
mentioned
get
me
him,
earlier?
Tina,
Oh,
get
that
him.
was another laugh.
oh.
Mm.
But
I
shout
didn't
out
like
to
what you said
Lori.
though. That's
Shout out to
bars.
Lori Barber in the building. I see you. Thank you for joining. And Smooth, I seen you in the chats too. Thank you for joining. Anybody else I missed?
Hello.
Thank you for joining. I see you, Becca. You in here too. Let's go ahead and make sure Supreme spoke. Okay. Yep. See, we good,
Yeah,
Ken.
yes. Okay, we
We
good
good.
now. We
We good.
good.
Ken. Yeah. See, I saw Anthony's in the chat too. Okay,
You
Anthony's.
gotta tell guys what to do sometimes.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
pause.
whoa.
whoa,
Pause.
Hold on. Don't
whoa.
start
L-
nothing.
Nah,
Don't
ain't
long
even no,
start
pause.
ain't
nothing.
Extra
even no
pause.
pause. No, no, no,
Pause with the stop button. Stop sign.
no.
Yield. Oh my
Yo,
goodness.
I'm weak. Y'all crazy.
Thank, thank
We
you for
gonna have a
joining,
whole
RP. I see you.
discussion.
Well, you said someone's taking a bath, ain't it? Pretty stupid, bro. Oh, coach is cleaning greens in the bathtub. Okay.
Oh no, that's wrong.
I'm dead, yo.
That's not how we get up in
weak.
the pool, sir. I don't know what y'all do over there with your bathtub, but we don't clean greens in the tub over here.
That's it.
This is, you said, that's that thing.
Looney Tunes, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Let's see, 2, 3, 6. Hey, we got 3 more spots up on the panel. Just don't come trolling. I will
I know
ban
that's
you.
right. Because
Like,
I'm ready for a roast.
Ooh.
My guns are blazing tonight.
yeah. Ooh, trigger finger
Hold on, was
team.
that the Supreme talking mess? I was gone for a little second.
Corey,
Supreme, don't be doing me
hold on,
tonight.
hold on.
Not tonight.
Hold on. How Cole said?
Yeah.
Corey, shut your backwards wig wearing ass up.
Where's Corey?
I can't do the voice. You gotta,
wig
Coach gotta do the
wearing
voice.
ass up.
Yo, I'm
But guess
dead,
what?
yo.
Supreme just mad because he ran out of exfoliant. He ain't got no exfoliator left. So that's why he mad, Corey. Don't worry about it.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to Michael in the building. I appreciate you, bro. All right, let's keep this rolling. Now, our next talking point is outgrowing old circles. Be nice if there you go. It's normal to feel guilt about leaving people behind. You'll get over it. Trust me. Some relationships are seasonal, not lifelong.
Ooh, that's the truth.
Yep. Mimi said that too. Staying small to make others feel comfortable kills your future. Pause. 'Cause I already know that was pause. Real growth requires choosing elevation over familiarity.
Ooh.
So outside of your comfort zone, that's pretty much what that
There you go. See, everything intertwines with Step It Up September. You're absolutely right.
That's what that means.
You said so. I see you later night elevate. Thank you for joining All Rise of Phoenix. Yeah, everybody's supposed to be streaming, Anthony's. That's why I do these panels.
Oh wait, hold on.
Because I could just stream for free. Like, be honest. But yeah, everybody good. Trying to catch up with the Chapmans. Sheldon, what's good, bro? I see you in the chats. I don't think I missed anybody, but if I did, I apologize. Well, you said my ears just popped. Nice, not nice feeling. What? Okay.
Oh wait.
Okay. Supreme said just me, people. Tired, man. Here at work. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm working. Tired too, bro. Then I gotta wake up and go to work. Then I gotta get off and do some more work. I call this grinding season, you know?
This is definitely grinding season. Facts.
Yes, sir.
Facts. Like 100%.
Yeah. Callie said gotta be uncomfortable to get comfortable. That part, Callie. That part.
What up, Callie?
Y'all be hearing my talking points before I get to them. I like this. Pause. Life is moving forward. Yep. Stash Nightbox spamming my chat.
He's spamming your chat. Yo, stop spamming elevated chat, Nightbox, while I smack the shit out
Man, time that
Make sure
nigga
it ain't
out. Time him out.
Yeah.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. You know, I just show up. Like, it ain't actually just my chat, so I ain't mad about it. Oh yeah, y'all moving this chat. I like that.
Yo, elevated.
Yes, coach.
Proud of you, elevated.
Thank you, coach. I appreciate it.
Like, for real. I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, I'm really, really proud of you.
All right, coach. Stop with that mushy stuff, man.
Hey, yo, elevated.
I said thank you. Like
I'm
elevated.
in
Keep
the
it G,
growth,
coach.
yo. Like I'm
Yo,
like this is fire. Like you're doing a real good job. Like you're really good at doing panels. Like you have a good way of like keeping the conversation moving, but letting everybody
Yeah.
feel comfortable to talk. Like
Right,
you're doing a
right.
good job.
Thank you, coach.
Just hold that.
Pause.
hey yo, elevated.
Yo, what's good, Zach?
Yo, you doing a good job, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. For real, for real.
Nah, for real. I want to let you know you're doing a good job, bro.
Yeah, you are elevated. You really are. This is your
Yeah.
lane.
You know what I'm saying? You do good at doing panels. You heard? Just hold that.
Yeah, bro.
Mm,
So, nah, like you know what I'm saying. When I actually did a couple, I was like, yo, like you really good at that. Like Supreme
Yeah.
even say the same thing to me too.
Yeah.
So
You
like,
see how
so if everybody's saying it, like y'all
You really
pause, but y'all
are.
seen something in me that I didn't see. Again, pause. But yeah,
Nah,
thank y'all.
you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. Like you good at connecting everybody, and I told you this on a like personal on a personal phone call. But I'm like, if
Right,
it's anybody that could bring everybody together, nigga, is you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I don't know why the fuck y'all like elevators so much, but you feel me? This nigga ain't even know a lot, but yeah, he definitely know how to bring people together.
Yeah, we
Word,
The
bro.
really act
tongue
like
has spoken.
siblings, don't we? We act like siblings.
and
Like
also as a
we be
supporter of
clowning each other, but
feedbackers.
in love.
Yeah, nah, shout out to my guy. Fact.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What
Feedback from the supporters is very key for a content creator because that helps get the content that y'all are looking for also.
Yeah.
Right, right, absolutely. Supreme said I leave people behind all the time. Everyone can't go. That part. That part. Make sure I ain't too far
And you know
behind
what
you.
else that goes with that? Like for real, and this is stuff we don't really like to hear.
Hey,
Sometimes
Anthony.
sometimes people leave us behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
Yep.
we not ready.
Nigga elevated. Nigga elevated like, yep. Yep.
And that's okay too. Like it's okay. You have
Mm-hmm.
to
Just
like
not our time.
be okay with that too. You know?
Yep. So when it comes to that, like Coach, what you said as far as people leaving us behind, a lot of times I feel like if somebody does, I need that. Cause now like once they fall off and I'm on the way to the top, like then it's like, oh hey E, what's up? Like I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, I needed you to leave me out and hanging. Like I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
wouldn't take it as
join back
bad.
on this ride though. Pause.
Hey, no pause though on that.
I wouldn't
They
take it as
can't get back.
bad though.
They can't get back on.
Yeah, it's no spinning the block. Mm-mm. Not if you left me while I was in a bad season.
My
Yeah.
thing is, were you disrespectful when you left?
Yeah, see how
Ooh,
you.
that part.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because I'm like this. Sometimes people deserve another chance, but it's
mm.
how you left it that matters.
hmm I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay. Okay.
Because sometimes, life happens and people fall off for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you come to me and you with that buttery bull, I'm going to cut you off and I'm through with it.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
maybe we wasn't doing our part at that point.
Right.
So
It's
Mimi,
possible.
right, Mimi, that's true. Like so, I could only give an example of like a relationship I was in. Like if I'm not doing my part, I'm doing everything in my power that I can. And then I got left hanging. It's like, oh well, I can't do this. Like, but then once I started, I recuperated and I started winning. Then it's like now
Hey,
you
big.
want to be back like you was there with me when I had my downtimes. No, like I don't care how much love I have for you. You can't come right back and act like you was there with me through thick and thin because you wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
That's
That
exactly what I was about to say.
that,
I was like, nah, I'm gonna be doing too much.
that part.
I was just about to say that.
That part was good, Anthony's.
Hold on.
Yo,
Yo, what's good, yo? What's up? Peace and reparations to the
Hi,
chat.
Anthony.
Not peace and
Hey,
reparation.
What's up,
Anthony.
I
yo?
love that.
What's up? What's up?
Too real.
Hey, Tina. Tina's the best. What's up, Tina? What's up, Britt? What's the elevator being elevated? What's the cute baby? What's the
Yeah.
stash for the gas? Y'all, did y'all see me? I was on 106 in stash.
I like that.
They just said 106 and stash. That's mad
Listen,
funny.
y'all. If you want to catch me on there, it's gonna be about the 5-hour markish.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
106
I
and
think it was
stash.
4 hours
That's
and
cute.
13,
Yes.
13 minutes,
Yo,
I think.
106 and stash. Got it. That's mad funny.
Shout out to Anthony. Anthony said he's in the background.
My man Anthony pulled up to the function.
Hello, Anthony.
Shout out to
Anthony had came there. Anthony with the tune.
Hey, Kiss
Anthony
from
with the
Jay.
suit.
What's up, Anthony? Anthony had pulled up too. That's so cool.
he said his ears are tired.
Huh? He Italian?
His ears are tired.
Oh no, he in
I
Italian.
can't.
With Supreme.
Oh, we.
Oh my
Why
God.
his ears tired? Oh, I'm talking too loud.
No. He's
Hell yeah.
like
Anthony, I'm hurting
Anthony
your
being
ears.
everybody's chats. He be on these streets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
YT Street.
I
I
get it.
haven't seen him. I was gonna actually email him to make sure he was okay, because I hadn't seen him in the chat that I be in. Normally I'll see him, so I figured he probably was like busy or something, you know.
Mhm.
But he is okay. That's good. Hey, Anthony with the tunes.
Shout out to a brother of a certain age. Thank you for joining, bro. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
listen, while I'm here, I'm sorry, Elevator. I don't want to throw your show off, but hey,
Okay.
Anthony with the tunes, because I don't email married men after dark. I got a question for you. Stash had did me an intro song on your beat, but I don't want you, like, if I get famous or whatever, I don't want you to come back and try to, like, you know. But I want to make sure, is it okay if I use that intro song?
Yo, I'm fucking weak.
Please?
I'm
I
sure
mean,
my
you can
man.
sleep on it. I'm going to email you tomorrow during the day. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Elevated.
Yeah, you go. Kiss from Jay in the building. Thank you for joining, Jay.
Hey, yes, Kiss from Jay was on there. I seen her part. It was so good. Jay be like just giving out very valuable information.
Yeah, Jay's.
And I did take her advice when she was saying about how you can like do your lives or upload your videos and stuff and not use your phone storage. I think that was like the first video I watched of Sugar Kisses.
Shout out to Fantastic Five. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Fun Five. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go off camera. But I'm about to be here. But if you need me, I can talk, just not on
camera. Did you share this, Antonice?
I was just on to
share it
ask
to
that.
my page.
Hey, Tanya.
You, I ain't gonna say it.
Shout out to Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Okay, everybody speaking.
Hey.
Fucking night. The last sector.
Looney Tunes, good to see you.
Last sector I was in was draining with no encouragement to start my own channel.
That was the sector that I was telling y'all about.
I got a question.
Yeah,
I got a question.
Yeah,
why everybody like what's this like the sector? Like why everybody call like they community the sector? Like what's that about?
Because it came from the Christian sector, the one she talking about.
Krishan, talking about Blueface Krishan?
Yeah. That's one.
So it's like different sectors?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Depending on
street sector or something like that I connected with some people from there, and they was like how it's similar to what Nishubu was saying, how people are not very encouraging and there's a lot of drama, and we just we're not doing that over here.
So are we considered a sector, or that's like something else?
I mean, some other people might consider us the Are You Locked In sector. I mean, but we don't really look at ourselves like that.
Okay. Because I be in people chats and they be talking all this sector stuff, and I be like, what the hell? Like I be
mostly
confused.
for gossip channels and stuff. Mostly that's where those sectors kind of come into play.
Yeah.
Okay. My
That's
fault
my
to throw y'all off. I was
Nah,
curious.
you.
I'm like,
Nah, you know.
what the hell?
I was going to look that up after we got off live. So thank you, Jojo. Thank you for joining, Jojo. Okay, everybody speaking. Allison is in the building.
Welcome in, Eva. Welcome in.
Oh, Cooking Beauty's here. Where's she at? Hey, JoJo.
Hey everybody.
How you
Hi.
doing, Eva? Thank you for joining.
All right, that means something.
Sectors are often messy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my
They're very
man
messy
Hey,
sectors.
B3.
B3 is in the building.
What up, B3?
Cranky, Mike. Cranky, mate. What's good, bro?
Captain
B3 in the
B3.
building. What up, B3?
Hey D3.
All right, so I guess we'll keep the chat rolling. So, building an elevated circle. Seek mentors who've achieved what you're working towards. Join communities and networks, and obviously sectors now, aligned with your goals. Invest in relationships that invest back into you. But y'all already taking on my talking points already. And then it's like your circle can be your ceiling, or they could be your way to the top. Pause.
Wait, so what was the question? Was that a question?
Nah, it was just talking points. You know, you can say whatever you need.
Okay,
Brother of a
okay,
certain
okay.
age, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for having me up. I'm gonna fall back and just join in, get in where I can in the conversation.
Okay, cool. That's cool. So,
I guess
Hello,
what I
brother. Good
Hello.
to see you.
Yeah. I think we chopped it up a little bit a couple of lives ago over here.
Absolutely. I remember you, and I just wanted to address you. Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, I'm
hello.
sorry, man, and my apologies, greeting to the panel and everybody up here. So,
Hello to you.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm
hello,
sorry.
hello,
What's
hello.
your channel name?
Brother of a certain age.
Brother of a certain age. I
Well,
like that.
okay.
So it's a
mhm.
grown man channel. That's what you're trying to say.
Yep,
Got you.
yep.
Love it.
Love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, come through.
Elevator, you can drop his channel so I can tap in with him. I don't think I'm connected with brother
Yeah, we
from.
need to if somebody in the I can't see the chat.
One of the
Yeah,
minds that's
please.
in my chat, could y'all please drop a brother of a certain age's channel link, please? And
Appreciate you.
I
thank you.
like the setup too. Cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking of changing it. I've had this for over like a year now, so I'm thinking of trying to, change it a little bit. But
So you do like podcasts and stuff, or do you do like what's your content like?
I mostly like topical stuff. So I came from like a audio podcast uploading onto Podbean and Spotify and stuff like that years ago. I had like like it was me and a young lady, we were doing podcasts, and then I started like putting things on YouTube just as another space just to put it up. I didn't understand YouTube, and I got up here and I was like, okay, now I think YouTube you gotta have a little, depending on what you're doing, you gotta come on camera, and so I just went down a rabbit hole of audio, visual, and learned on the fly. And it's just, so for me anyway. Long story short, it's mostly topical stuff, but I'm a advocate for men to take their physical and mental health and well-being serious. So that's
Mm.
Wait, hold on. So I need to come tap in with your channel then. When you
Yeah,
said that
facts.
part, I'm like, hold on.
yeah, that's what it is. For
Yeah.
me, that's the most important thing. I don't really do like political and relationship type of stuff. I will touch on it, but those are things that like I don't like. I could give you bits and pieces of that, but I don't. That's not my thing. It's more like suicide health, mental health awareness and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Physical, like again, for men, I know we don't really take care of ourselves.
Hmm.
Arm got to be falling off before we go see it.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
True.
Yeah, I want to encourage that. Yeah, if you look at my channel, you'll see the stuff. I always tell people, take a look at something listen to it for about 5-10 minutes, and
Right.
see if it goes with what you rock with, and if it doesn't, keep it moving. But if you're feeling it, then stay for a while and enjoying the conversation as well.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this a brother of a certain age? This like your second time being on here though, right?
Yeah, I came over here through. I just know like the way this. I love this community because everybody supports everybody.
Yeah,
it's like from one person to the next person. I was chopping it up in the chat with an elevated, and I was like, oh, let me copy and paste his thing in YouTube and see his channel. I looked at it. I was like, okay, I could vibe over here. So let me come over here, and then I tapped in with him, and then I got to I don't know what y'all's screen is looking at, but the young lady that's right next to him, she was up here, and we got to talking a little bit.
Tina Mo, yep.
This I think it's like SBK and all those guys. So I think like I just kind of connected, and I think the community having good conversations.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
I'm in the middle of cooking, y'all, so that's why y'all don't hear me as much. I just got home from my son's football practice. Be easy on me. I'm here though.
Now, Supreme said you biting your
you
toenail.
good, man. You ain't gotta explain nothing.
Supreme trolling.
See, Corey biting her toenail.
Yo, Supreme is. He said you
pick on
biting
me
your
tonight.
toenails, Corey.
I ain't gonna play with Supreme tonight. He trying to pick on me.
we all used to be able to do that at some point, but then that flexibility went out the window.
Right. So I did have a question that was in the chat. If I could find it. Ooh, y'all rolling.
Oh yeah, it was by Angel B.
By Angel, yeah.
Yeah, Angel, yeah.
That was a good question.
What's up, Angel?
As soon as I could find it. Ooh, wee.
I can add to that for people who want to hear me speak so bad. Supreme.
But yeah, y'all should definitely check out Angel B's channel, especially her lives. Like she really be getting into some topics. Pause. That sounds.
Wait, who's that? Who's the person named Angel? What?
Angel B. She on the. Oh, you can't see the screen. She on the screen right now.
Who chat?
Hold on.
She's in my chat.
Yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just see. Okay.
Like she normally be going live like
in the early morning.
Well, early morning. I catch her early morning, and then sometimes she go live after work. So maybe like 6:30, 6 o'clock ish time.
Mm-hmm. So the question she had was, how do you guys feel about the saying your attitude determines your altitude?
That's 100.
That's 1,000%.
Yeah.
Your attitude determines your altitude.
That's true. Be our biggest haters.
Yeah.
You know, keep ourselves back, hold ourselves back from things. I know
my
biggest.
How do y'all feel about people who they do have like nasty attitudes and they do like a lot of like conniving stuff behind the scenes and they get kind of far?
It all comes crashing down sooner or later.
Or maybe so certain people make it to the highest of height, and from the outside looking in, it seems like that's where you want to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of flipping the altitude. So you can go high, but what is going to meet you when you get there? You understand what I'm saying? So if the nasty people are making it to the top, that means the top, or whatever we consider the top to be, might just be nasty.
It might be. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you got to keep that up too. Like if you build a following or subs or supporters doing that, that's a lot of energy. Like you really got to keep. I don't know how people, first of all, pressing live and then coming on camera and giving your opinion and things like that is tough enough. But like if you on 10 all the time, and you got to stay on 10 because your audience expects it. When they tune in elevated, they know they're gonna get a calm. So he's gonna lay out what the conversation is. You're gonna come in, chop it up with the audience a little bit for a little while, and then get into the content. But if you came in hyped up and you on 10 all the time, every time those people that sub to you, they expect you to be that. That's a lot
Yeah.
of energy to do that. If you could do it, good for you. But when I'm done with like an hour long live stream, I don't know about anybody else. I'm like drained. I'm sweating. I'm drained.
Oh hell yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
I'd be ready to get off after 30 minutes.
me
Somebody
too.
said they was coming back today, but didn't.
But
They come back then.
I like to I like going live. I don't mind the live part. I don't mind that. But
Right.
I've gotten to a place where I feel comfortable just being myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really drained because I'm just being myself. I'm not putting on the act. I'm not giving you, I'm not giving you a little shimmy. Well, I might, but that's just me, Mm-hmm.
I have a question to kind of add to that a little bit. I don't want to shift gears too much, but back to Angel B's question about your attitude, determining your altitude. So, how do y'all feel about like, I don't want to say like karma, because people always say, "Oh, I don't believe in karma," and all
Right.
this stuff. Because y'all mentioned people who, like, oh, they'll, eventually it'll all come crashing down. But I've seen some people where, or maybe not to my knowledge, they
Right.
live a long, prosperous life being nasty.
Yeah.
But that may be true in some instances, but then what about these people's children? You know?
Ah, okay,
And they
Because your
really gonna be
legacy is
happy.
also
that's
an
true.
attachment of your success, right? What does
Yep.
your legacy look like? What are you leaving behind? If you're just leaving nastiness behind, were you
Right.
really successful?
That's good. Yeah.
And really just be a front because they really be unhappy. Really, they
Right.
Yeah, they
they
do.
just putting on their front.
Yeah. And
Right.
where does karma start at? Where does it start? Where does it end? Like where is it actually starting at? Is it do you build up a solid foundation of good karma because you've been good all your life, or some people say it comes from the generation before you. So where does it actually start at?
Mm.
Yeah, I'll let other people answer because I don't really believe in karma per se. It's the same similar concept. I believe you reap what you sow.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was gonna say. Yep, for sure. Sowing and reaping. It's a basic biblical principle.
Yep. Yep. So Chris was well said the mask eventually comes off.
It do.
Very
I know
true.
that's right. That's a
I think
fact.
that people have a tendency to miscalculate what will come about them in the future, especially
Mm-hmm.
when they're being crooked.
Mm-hmm.
It,
mm-hmm.
because the thing about it is, as much as yes, I do believe that uh, whatever you sow, you'll reap. I
Mm-hmm.
also understand that a lot of times the people that are so busy being um, maleficent or sneaky or conniving generally are so inundated on trying to get over that they don't
Yeah.
notice that they're tripping their own self up later on.
Yes.
And so while it looks to us that karma or circumstances have hit them, truth be told, they were never careful from the beginning. They
Right.
Mm-hmm.
were never
So reaping what
checking.
you sow.
They weren't able to cross every T and dot every I because they were double minded in their assignment. You
Mm.
can't focus
Mm-hmm.
on being crooked and being successful.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth.
Yeah. And so that kind of goes with what we were saying, Tina, about reaping what you sow. So you're sowing all of this negative energy, and eventually it's gonna grow up and bite you. So
Yeah.
similar to karma,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a seed that's gonna take
It is.
root.
Right. Uh-huh.
Very true. Okay.
I
Oh
want to
man.
say something, but I don't want to take it to the left.
Do it, do it,
But
do it.
Take it to the left.
Hey,
Take it to the left.
Go
to
ahead, Mimi.
no,
the
because
left, to the left.
I've actually had this question. Well, I've been wondering this for a long time though, because there's a lot of hurt that people go through that they didn't cause. So
Yeah.
I kind of like that's.
Go ahead, made me
I don't
talk.
know. I get stuck. I get stuck with that one, and that's kind of why sometimes I kind of back up. I had well, that's the reason why I did back up from church, because
Mm,
I couldn't understand why would someone have to experience so much hurt when they're never done harm to another person. Even like just think of people underage and that didn't have a chance to do people wrong and then
mm,
got done wrong so much. So I don't know, but
mm.
No, I think that's a valid point.
That's a yeah.
Very
That's,
valid.
I think
Very
that's a
valid.
valid point. And I don't have the answer to that. Where's
I,
Danielle at? Or Tina? Come on.
Come on, Chairman. What say you, my dear?
I've been stuck on that since like
What's the
2012.
question? Run that by me one more time.
And
It's just
where
like why
Danielle
people
at?
that get hurt and bad things happen to them when they didn't put it out any wrongdoing.
mm,
Oh, well, we live life. Struggle is going to happen to anyone. Heartache
mm,
is going to happen to anyone
Mm.
at any given time. But there are things that you can do that will cause you to go through things unnecessarily. There are, I get the whole thing of, oh, I didn't do anything to anybody and they shouldn't have treated me like this and treated me like that. How much of that has to do with your discernment?
Hmm.
How much of that has to do with the fact that you're not judging the
See,
situation nor the person properly?
mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
but I'm
so
speaking
if
on.
you have
Wh-
people in your life that are always doing you wrong, you may want to consider how you're doing yourself if you're connected to them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
See, I agree with that, but I'm speaking on more when they don't even have the like when they're not even of age or at that point. See, I don't know. I don't know. It's just
Are you
it get
I
talking
it's
need
about
to.
that I
like
I
get
need
stuck
if a
on
some
that.
more
child gets
context to the.
hurt?
I need more context to be able to address exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi, did you mean like when kids like get hurt,
Go through
Yeah, yeah.
something.
kids are abused, they didn't really go through anything in life to hurt anyone, so why are they being hurt? Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah, constantly. Yeah,
Mm.
Oh, well, that goes back to when you're talking about children. Children are innocent, and children have authority figures. Somebody dropped the ball when it comes to them. You have predators in families that family members cover up their predatory behavior because they don't want them to uh, to be harmed by the system of things. And so we're talking about there are times where people who may intend to do well and may intend to cover and protect
Mm-hmm.
when the time comes, some certain conversations aren't had. You got people that work all the time who aren't there for the children. They put the children in a person's hands without properly vetting them. There are a lot of things that happen. um and I'm not saying that the parent is the blame for what happens to the child in someone else's hands.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are times where if there has been an occurrence, if you don't have the proper type of relationship with your child where they feel open enough to say so and so hurt me, so you can stop it as soon as possible, then there are issues as it relates to the breakdown of communication.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I I agree, but some people just don't like talking about it too. So,
Yeah.
cause
Right.
And
there was yeah, it's
that's the
just
thing about not wanting to talk about it though. Is the problem is there wasn't the right kind of environment that allowed the person to feel comfortable enough to say something.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because there is a way that children can be raised where they feel like they can tell you anything. But if they feel like I'm scared, because so and so is gonna suffer this, or this person is going to go through this if I say something, then that's the wrong kind of environment and the wrong kind of messaging that child has. A lot of times it's about communicating things as early as possible, so that when something does happen, they run to be rescued rather than hide to rescue someone else that shouldn't be rescued.
Right.
I agree with what Supreme just said too about the passing down of other people's things.
The chat is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the chat is a whole nother show sometimes.
Yeah, man. You have no idea.
I blame Trump. What up,
Yo,
Chip?
my man
Okay, we
Chip.
can
What
make
up,
him
Chip?
Shout out to everybody that's joining.
Hey,
I
Fishing Ray.
I ain't have a chance to shout everybody out individually because we had a good chat going on. But shout out to y'all.
Do you think kind of to go off of what the last commentary was, do you think that we on a whole, do we create that atmosphere for our kids to be able to feel comfortable by some of the things? Because I know, like me growing up, there were certain things that either like my grandparents or my parents told me that as I got older, I was just like, you don't want to say that they did something wrong, or they just bullshitted you or whatever. But like I remember, like when it was a thunderstorm, you had to like turn all the lights out, you had to sit down, you had to be still, you couldn't run water, like all these things that we were told that really had nothing to do with what actually was going on. And sometimes you put these fears, like if you put a bunch of kids at a playground, right? You got a slide, you got like the monkey bars, you got that little bridge that you walk across, you got all this stuff. If you just put a bunch of kids, I don't care what race, color, whatever, you just put them, they just gonna play.
Yeah.
They play with each other. And then what happens is we start putting, our fears and all the things that we were told, we start putting all this stuff into them. Well, don't do that. We're afraid for them to fall. We're afraid for them to, say anything specific. Language, getting hurt, those type of things. We try to shield our kids from. Do we like is that doing a disservice to them? Because now they may not feel comfortable with coming to you and telling you that so and so is said something, or in class so and so touched them, or like are we creating an atmosphere for our kids or grandkids, wherever you fall in this, are we creating that atmosphere for them to feel comfortable enough to come to us with this stuff?
Right. Oh, yeah, I hear the fan. I was about to say, what is that? So Corey's well said, can we define the difference between karma and reaping what you sow, or balancing the scales?
That's good.
I would go so far as to say that it is defining the same things with different text.
Yep.
In theory.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
But I want to go back to what I forgot the channel name already. Brother of a certain
age. Yep.
When he was talking about what we pass down to our children, I think
Karma.
not even karma. He was just talking about like the I don't want to say dumb, but some of the things, some of the idiot. I don't want to say idiotic.
Just say say what's on your mind.
Some of the dumb shit that we pass down to our children, like you were saying about the storm. But you can take that across the board, even going so far to what Mimi was saying about like if a child is sexually, well, you can't say that on here. It's
Yep.
If a child is SA'd and it's kept quiet by the family, like that's because we don't tell our business outside of this house, right? These are other
Right.
things we're told growing up. So I
Right.
think Supreme also said that in the chat that we take some of the things that we hear and we just repeat it without really thinking about it, without really thinking about the meaning of it. And that does happen. That definitely
Right.
happens in our community. So how can we start to change that? Is that, like, how do we change that?
I
No
just
one
got
knows, right?
Yeah, I would just say like it always takes, you know, I'm gonna use this word, but it's, you know, just because it's a dynamic word, but it takes, you know, people to be revolutionary. You know, you can't sometimes you got to go against the grain. You know, the stuff that I'm talking about are things that was handed down, and if you decide to go outside the box, you know, people kind of look at you like, well, you know, I grew up like this, so. And
Right.
it's not an attack on the things before you. It is as you get older and you understand a little bit more and you create your own path and you understand what some of these things, some of these tropes, some of this advice, some of these superstitions have limited us.
Yeah.
You know, so it's about understanding that and then doing it in a way from a point of love, like doing it like that's my whole thing. Like, we can have all these conversations, we can do all these things. If you're doing it from a point of view of love, and you really want people to get the message, then you can do it that way. Not everybody's going to accept it. Some people are like, "Hey, this is the way I grew up. It worked for me, and so I'm just going to do it." But if you're doing it from a place of love, and you genuinely want people, you know, around you to be the best that they can be, you know, you have to have those conversations. It's going to be tough. You're going to get pushback. You're going to get yelled at. You're going to get cussed out. But if we doing it, like, let me see, was it 9 people on this panel? If we have a flat out, all out, you know, brawl as far as verbally, we all going back and forth. If at the end of the day, you know, this person is coming to me and I don't question what their motives are. I know they come from a place of love, then you can move forward. In my opinion, you can move forward with it because you know they're not trying to harm you. They just may have a difference of opinion, or they just may be looking at through some different lenses than you do. And we have to understand that each one of us, all 9 of us on this panel, nuance from a different point of view. We may have some similarities. That's what we'll connect at. We'll connect at where we're the same, and then we work outward from there.
Right.
And try to, you know, continue to build. And if you go into I go into a lot of situations like, well, listen, I don't know shit. I could learn something. And then if I open my mind up like that, I feel like it served me the best when I go into situations saying that I don't know, that I don't have the answers, and I may find something that I may hear something that I've never heard, or even if it's something that you have heard, sometimes coming from a different voice, it rings with you.
Right.
You know.
For sure.
Okay.
I know that when it comes to people, the willingness to open up and talk is an art, is really an art form that is kind of freshly being implemented into families now. Whereas the greatest generations, and possibly I would go so far as to say the boomers, did not talk.
You
I'm
did what your parents said to do. That was it.
Right, and that was it. And you didn't get the why. You didn't get the why. And when you didn't get the why, all you have is information without revelation. You don't have wisdom, and you have the knowledge, but you don't know how to carry those things out, and the purpose of which these things are being told to you. And so when that happens, you have a bunch of people that grow up wanting to rebel against the thing they were told because they never understood the why it was being told to them. They were just giving out rules and regulations without with it the care that is supposed to be attached to it. It just looked like you have a dictatorship, and I just have to follow it until I get out your house.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I try to catch.
See what
Oh,
Cookies, what JoJo
I kind
said?
of want.
we got a troll trying to come into here. Sorry, y'all. Ain't gonna fall for that trick again. All right. What Georgia said? Oh, going to therapy. Yeah. Well,
The
counseling.
reason why I didn't speak is because I didn't want any, like, cause my parents and my grandparents and my mom, they was all very strong and they very protective, right? So, but if I would have spoke, kept it kept coming in my mind that maybe something what happened to that person that did me wrong. And I always like, and actually, like, God took care of it later. But
Mm,
I just felt like if I did tell, they'll do something to them, or either they, when people get outed and on their wrongdoing, they do something to themselves. So that was a reason why I avoided from talking.
mm,
But the avenue to talk was always there, always, asked and trying to get it out of me. But I would never say anything because I didn't want that person to be harmed. Even I don't know why I thought that or why I was in that thing, but it was just I didn't. I just always felt like it'd probably be they'd try to take their own life or something would happen.
mm,
But it was just me always looking out for the person that did me wrong before looking out for myself, though.
Hmm.
mm.
Bottom line.
So Mimi, is that something that you started working on like later on, like because it sounds
Well,
like you were like protecting the person that hurt you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It's many people, but it's just like I just kept it to my. I don't know. It just. I just at first it was like it wasn't didn't bother me, but after a while I noticed that it did hinder me from a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stuff, from being outgoing, from doing different things because I'm trying to protect myself. So
Mm.
I don't know. It's
I,
so weird,
Mm-hmm.
but
I
that's why I don't want to
understand.
get too off
But thank
topic.
you for sharing that, Mimi. Like, thank you for sharing that.
Right.
I
Y'all will.
I want to say that it was just a thing back in the day where I know that there was a time in my life where I was afraid to say something
Hmm.
because of the outcome that I thought was going to come behind what I said.
Mm-hmm.
In turn, it just caused me to become angry
Hmm.
and mean towards people because at this point I want to protect myself. I was still outgoing. If anything, I went out even more to
Mm-hmm.
prove that uh I can show you better than I can tell you. You know,
Yeah.
growing into growing into a an image of strength, an image of danger, so that people wouldn't think that I could be taken advantage of again.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the whole thing of the culture of feeling like you'll get in trouble for telling someone you were hurt
Yeah.
Right.
was prevalent back in the day.
You're
And I
Yeah.
very much so.
understand that it was that mindset and that messaging was the undertone of what was going on because people didn't believe in calling the police, in
Yeah.
certain communities. They
Hmm.
didn't believe in turning in certain loved ones or whatever if they were some of the culprits. And so you're talking about a whole society and environment that protected its own predators
Yes.
and punish the children for what they went through, causing them to go silent. And then next thing you know, you have generations and generations of people that are violent because they were never given the
Take that.
opportunity to speak.
That is so very true. It's that sweep it under the rug generation.
Yeah.
It made you feel like you were ostracized, cast to the side. It was almost like you were marked with the plague if you opened your mouth and spoke up uh, about something that happened to you. Like,
Mm.
just an example, everybody's familiar with Little Miss Shirley, you know. And I remember seeing a comment in the chat. She was like, a lot of y'all, some woman, she was a random chick. I don't know who her name was.
Mm.
She was just like, oh, I seem like a lot of y'all who feeling some type of way was from that generation of people that been touched, huh? And I was like, well, what an ignorant statement.
Right.
Because this little girl, as cute as she is, people are traveling hundreds of miles and she's being passed around in random people's arms.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's diabolical to me because people are slick. Pedophiles in nature, they don't appear to be, and it just ain't a man thing. It's females too. Why
Mhm.
everybody's passing this little girl around feeling
Mm.
feeling her up, and the people are unaware that it's happening.
Hmm.
Not
Right.
putting on the plate.
Crazy. Just an example.
Yeah, you know what? Because you remember, well, I'm of a certain age, but years ago, it was all put on the young girl. Oh, she
Yep.
fast. Oh, look what she wearing. Like all this stuff and there was really very limited responsibility put on the fact the reason why you want to protect this young girl wasn't because of her clothes. It was because you
Right.
knew that a certain person that everybody kind of knew in the family, you know, they
Mhm.
they wasn't
Oh my goodness.
they wasn't trusting them around their money. You had to put your wallet
Right.
away. You know what I'm saying? There was a certain people around that we looked at a certain way, and you as a kid you didn't know why, but the adults was like, oh no, oh, so and so back there, now we got you don't go back there, you don't talk to him, or
Right.
Right.
and you say to the girls, get your little fast tail away from them, when
Right.
it wasn't about the girl, the
Mm.
young lady, because she didn't, this little
She
girl, she
didn't
don't
know.
understand this.
Right.
Yeah.
She don't, the clothes that her mother put on her had nothing to do with that person that
This
she trying to
mindset.
protect her from, but we would the focus seemed to be on her, or not necessarily on the person that we trying to protect them from. So
Mm.
Exactly.
it definitely was a lot of that. And I remember, growing up where the either the mother or the grandmother would yelling at the young lady, get your fast behind in this house. And
Mm.
Yeah.
all they had to
Mhm.
be doing was out there playing innocently with the little girl. They out there laughing and joking. They're not thinking like that. But the emphasis was on,
Mm.
in most cases, the young lady. And then
That's true. I can totally identify with that. Just a quick example, just a little snippet from my life. Back in the day when they used to wear the little girls would put on the terry cloths and the little crop tops and things like that.
Mhm.
So I heard little things like, why her parents dress her like that? She shouldn't be dressed like that. Oh, she gonna be fast. I mean, already saying stuff. I wasn't even young enough to understand none of what they were saying.
Mhm.
And so it started to be all of those things where the family was tearing me down. Oh, why would her mother dress her in that manner? That was the style for little kids at that time. Little terry cloth shirts, little crop tops, little things like that. But a lot of times, a lot of the girls would get labeled
Right.
Yeah.
automatically with stuff like that, and it tends to follow them in
Mhm.
certain moments if not addressed.
Mm.
You just made me think about that. I just want to just share that.
no, I remember it. I remember it.
Okay. Shout out to everybody that just joined. I appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Told you this would possibly go left from the topic.
Hey,
BFF is here.
Yes,
Nah,
GFF
but
is in the building.
the people is loving this topic though. I got like, do we need to have a deeper dive because
Mm-hmm.
this chat is moving.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I love this, and then everybody resonates or they know somebody that like
Listen,
it's
Cause I used to wouldn't
This
even
topic
never
right
talk about
here
it.
is a topic that happens in many households, but a lot of people
mhm,
do not speak about it. It is swept under the
mhm.
rug. The
Yep.
Uncle Chester the molester. Everybody
yeah,
know the
Yeah.
molester.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody. Everybody let him stay right there in the back
Right.
room, so he have
Right.
access to all the kids. I don't get it, but it
Mhm.
happens
right.
often in families, especially in our community. The
Mhm.
only community I can speak about is our own. I don't know if it happens in other communities, but I'm talking
Right.
about
Oh, it does.
Right.
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 our.
Right. Right.
And
Life
that's the
was.
thing about the pushing fear of on the kids
hmm
without explaining to them that it's supposed to be love that's involved.
Right.
With you trying to protect the child, instead of scaring them scaring them so much.
Right.
What I understand is that when you when parents inflict that much fear in a child, they do not want to open up no matter what happens to them
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
They
It's
because
won't.
true.
they're scared of not only the consequences of their experience, but
Mhm.
they're also afraid of what their words may cause.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that's the thing about knowing that words are powerful to the
Mhm.
point where you're told, watch your mouth, say that again. I'm gonna give you something to cry about. All of these things that you've been basically groomed to be quiet all of the time. Don't say anything because I'm gonna get in trouble. So
Right.
when trouble actually comes, you don't feel like you have an outlet anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I just say, I don't know if anyone has ever experienced this though, and as you get older, they don't remember that stuff they said to you. They don't remember it, or they act like they have amnesia. Like you, like,
Oh,
oh,
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
remember.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what that's
No,
about,
I
but
tried to
no
give them time, and
accountability.
then
They wanted you, leave it where it was at. Don't worry about it. Now
And then they
everybody
get
got
mad.
selective memory now.
Yeah. Then they get mad when you
Yeah.
start to challenge. Wait a
Yeah.
minute, and you
Yeah.
start describing. We was in such and such a place at such and such a time, and this happened at such
Mhm.
and such. And I remember that hairstyle or that outfit. Then their mouth is stuck open, like shut up already. You
yeah, because
know,
kids don't forget. Kids don't be forgetting nothing.
And don't.
Mhm.
But you
So,
remember, you remember,
Indeed.
you remember that.
Hmm.
You remember the effect
Hmm.
it had on you. You remember,
Yeah.
not being able to talk. And again, th- I don't want it to seem like they did what they knew how to do. So everything they had was passed down on to them. So they
mhm.
felt like most of us, we feel like, well, it worked for me. So it must have been. So it's not about like, you know, pushing back and telling them they were wrong, but having a voice and saying this is how it affected me, and then
Mhm.
having them acknowledge that, okay. But just to be like, oh, you ain't getting no whoopings, and you got your butt tore up for everything,
Right.
and just have somebody be like, oh no, I don't remember that. Yeah,
Right.
you remember everything. You remember everybody got a whooping. If one kid did something, everybody got their butt beat.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'm saying, even if you ain't do anything. So those things are profound on you. Like you remember those things, and like somebody said, it teaches you to just be quiet.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah, well, I don't mind sharing because I don't have the triggers associated with it. I was SA'd on my way home from school when I was in the eighth grade.
Mm.
I was more afraid of the fact that had gotten home late
Mm.
than I was to tell about what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because the person, the parental um, figure in the home was so um, inundated on, you got to get here on time, and if you
Mm-hmm.
don't, you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that I had in my mind, even though I was going home hurt physically.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it was
Yeah.
one. It's that's why I'm so passionate about making sure you have open communication with your children.
Very much so.
Because if they don't know that they have somebody that they can go to talk to, where
Yes.
they can feel protected, it's things like this. It took me 30 years for me to ever make mention that it ever happened.
Yes.
30 years.
Been there.
And so that silence deadens a person on the inside. And then they wonder why you cutting up, why you acting up, why all of a sudden your grades drop, why all of a sudden you're not interested in things. Why are you super interested in everything? Why you got to be everywhere? Why you always trying to run around? And you can have both sides of the coin going on at any
Yeah.
given moment, but they never get to the core of what happened to cause all of this.
Yes.
And a small thing we could do is not it just is just a small thing. It's a little throwaway thing, but when we were growing up, when you were introduced to adults, we had to embrace. Give your auntie a hug. One of the small things you could do is, if your kids don't want to hug somebody, if your kids don't want to
Allow your
embrace
child to make
somebody,
the choice, right?
allow them to
Yeah.
not do that, because I'm, again, the generation for me was, you got to acknowledge them. Kids don't speak unless they spoken to. You got to acknowledge them. If your uncle come or your aunt come, tell you, give them a hug, you got to give them a hug. You got to acknowledge,
Right.
like, in not in a rude sense, but allow kids to say, that dad or mom, I don't really want to give them a hug. There was none of
Yeah, I
that.
don't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, there was none of that. You had to give that hug. You had to acknowledge them like they were, because they were adult. Automatically, you gave them respect because they were older, and that's just, for a kid, they have nothing to do with the fact that this person was born 20 or 30 years before them.
Right.
That's not,
Right.
that's not on them. So it's like little small things like that where, and I know if you do it on the outset, people are going to be looking at you like you're a little strange, or she raised her kids, or he raised his kids different. But allowing these kids to have their voice will go a long way for them to be able to come to you, whether they come to you
Absolutely.
emotionally, crying, upset. They'll be able to come to you and say what's on their mind and say what's bothering them. And then at least they know that the one place they can go to is mommy or daddy. If
Yeah.
if they can't go nowhere else, they can go to mommy and daddy. And to hear you say, like, I was more worried about getting home on time than the fact that I got SA'd, that's profound.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it didn't make me bitter though. That's that's
Mhm.
that's where I
Mhm.
find my strength though, because I just look back and I just think, like, 'cause I think it was about a month or two ago. I actually thought about it, and I'm like, dang, it happened more than the one the ones I actually counted, and like my heart never changed. I don't know. I felt like I should have been that bitter
No.
person, but I'm not, and I don't know. I don't know. I kind of look at it different. I don't know, because I also see that even though they don't give them a pass, whatever.
Right.
I know people are sick, and some people don't know how to cope with their sickness, or
Mhm.
either they've been through it. So I don't know. It is so many other ways to look at it. I don't know. I'm just I'm just glad it didn't make me like the person I should have been.
I just want to say what Angel B has said. I know this is a little off topic. I'm so sorry, y'all. I really did not know Cabrini Green was a real place until like recently.
Never heard of it.
I
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
I don't
heard
even
of
know what that is.
I don't know if you ever seen the movie Candyman. That was the place they mentioned in the movie, and I did not know that was a real place.
Oh
Hmm.
wow, I did not either.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a real place.
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So everybody good? Anybody need to say anything, promote something? Now's the time.
I mean, I was gonna go live after this. Y'all done down the mood a little bit. I don't
Go,
know.
go
Now.
live. Go live. What you was
Mood is a
talking about?
little down, baby.
What you
Nah,
was
this
talking about?
Don't let
conversation
it
was
get you
just
down.
Even though I don't,
this
even though I don't
conversation
want,
was a little too real.
even
You
though
know what I'm
I
saying?
initiated the topic a little bit with the car and stuff, and we kind of took a different route. But
It happens all the time.
Nah, but I love the fact that
Some things
we
where
all
you trigger.
could get on here and have these type of conversations. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Hmm.
It's
It's needed.
not a lot of people, you know what I mean, have people they could just openly feel comfortable having certain conversations with. So with that being said, I feel
Especially on
like
the
this is
internet.
definitely dope. Yeah, especially on the internet. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
that just goes to
Yeah.
show, you know what I mean?
yeah,
We
that's
doing
Right.
something good. You know what I mean? So
Without
That's
us
what I love
just
about the community.
saying here, like, arguing with each other, like, oh, your feelings are wrong. Like, no, you
right,
shouldn't let that happen to you. Like,
Right. Like, no, we're not doing that.
yeah,
right.
And not everybody
Not
that
at least
shares
not
something.
today. Today we not doing it. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
tomorrow
Tomorrow
we
we
might
might
be
do it.
ratchet,
Today
just
we ain't
not
gonna do
today.
it.
Hey, we gonna be a heck of a sector in a few days.
Facts.
Yeah, right.
Listen, even that's good though to be able to disagree,
laugh about it.
even if it's like loud and crazy. But at the end of it, like we respect the fact that people had an opportunity to share
Hmm.
their
Right,
point of view.
Yeah.
So I'm with
right,
it.
right. So shout out to
Well,
everybody in the chat. Go ahead, Tina.
I want to announce that this coming Friday, I will
Oh,
be interviewing Kisses by Jay
Okay.
Kiss from Jay.
Kisses by
on
Jay.
Tea
Who
okay.
Time
kisses
with
by
Tina
Jay?
Moe.
From Jay.
Okay,
Uh,
keep going with
be
Tina
looking
Mo.
out for your notifications. Hit that bell if you haven't already. But it
Ow,
most certainly will be this coming Friday night.
I'm
is that episode? Is this the
excited.
Tina
first
Mo,
episode?
you said kisses by Jay.
I
Yeah,
sure
I'm
did.
trying to figure out who that is.
Who kisses by
Who
Jay?
that?
Kiss
Who
from Jay.
that?
Kiss from Jay.
Kisses by Jay.
Kisses by
Okay,
Jay.
That's a new content creator.
Hey yo,
that
kisses
gotta
from
be a
Jay. You got
troll.
somebody out here trying to take your name, bro.
That gotta be a troll.
Kisses
Is it
by
J A
why is
Y
this
or just
promote?
J?
Kiss
Yo,
by
Jay,
Jay.
kiss
Kiss
from
from
Jay.
yo,
Jay.
it's kisses
Kiss
Yeah, it's
from
from
Jay.
Kiss
Jay.
from Jay. I'm sorry, not by from.
This is by Jay.
I'm dead.
That was funny.
Tina, is
Well,
that going to be your first episode?
No, that's my second one. My first one was with Danielle.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not good enough to be on your show. That's what you saying?
No, that's what she's saying, bro.
Uh,
Damn.
I said
Damn.
nothing
That's what
like
she
that.
said. Don't talk
Hold
to
on,
Miss
watch
Tina
what you
Mo.
put in my mouth. Hold up. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Pause.
We gonna
Whoa.
pause on that.
Pause.
It ain't gonna play.
Pause. Pause. Hey, yo, elevator, watch what you put in her mouth, man.
Oh,
Hey,
pause.
play gonna play. Okay. My brother Stash,
Oh.
watch it.
Capri, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who laughing?
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Yo, y'all
also,
are
if
crazy.
anybody
Hey,
need help,
of course you going live, right? The mood is lighting back up. That was
It is.
that was crazy.
I don't know. Y'all might be asleep, but yeah, I'm gonna go live in
Oh,
like
Tina.
5 minutes.
Oh boy.
I think I'm
Oh,
subbed.
God.
Pretty sure I'm subbed.
and also if anybody need any help, when I have my silent chat rooms, that's a time that you can just say, "Hey, help me with this," and I
Yeah.
can walk y'all through anything. That's the reason why I really have the silent chat room.
Mm-hmm.
For y'all can just come and find me whenever y'all need me. Also,
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Supreme was talking about everybody's looking for OBS training. So if y'all want to pick a date, I can go over the basics of what I know about OBS.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to pick a date and do that. But I do
Gotcha.
have some basic tutorials, but I probably rather do a fresh one
Okay.
Okay.
if y'all
I'm
want it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Mimi, you're another person that's like essential to this community. I feel
Word.
like, 'cause
Yeah.
you know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Absolutely.
It's certain people I feel like is essential. I always say it. I feel like you need a prayer, you go to Danielle. You need some information on OBS and all that, you go to Mimi. The fact
Yeah.
that it's certain people that got that one-stop shop channel
Yeah.
that you
Yes.
go to
Mm-hmm.
for certain things that all of us that we a lot of us don't have. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm sure it's
Yeah.
like a couple more people. I just can't think of them right now. But I'm like, yo, y'all making it happen out here.
I'm
I
Word.
still
mean, for
stuck
real.
on how to deliver it to the people because I'm not really sure what people need. 'Cause that's the reason why I say feedback is very key
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
because it helped me get out the right content. If not, I'm just gonna
Right.
be there just waiting on you to come ask me if y'all want some help. So if
Yeah.
y'all communicate with me, it'll be better content.
That part.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Cause even to touch on what Mimi was saying, like, I had asked her how to get this the link to my Facebook, and I'm good now. So yeah,
Word. Hey,
definitely tap into the silent lives and just ask a question. Like
So,
she definitely looked out.
quick
word. Mimi
question: when you
taught me
link
how
it,
to do the night bot. So you see the night bot in my chat. I went over to Mimi shop. She hooked me up. You feel me?
Mhm.
Now I got my night bot popping in my chat. You heard?
You feel me?
Look, we did that in your chat room in
yeah, what's the channel though? Like,
in
because
the
I'm
messages.
I don't see I'm looking like
Thing
like if y'all could give
Oh,
me everybody's channel. Cause
elevate.
I just came up here on this panel. I picked up like 8 subs real quick. So I wanna link up with y'all.
Are you
What's
Yeah,
lying? Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. I
it's that.
connected with you on your channel. I left you a message. So when you
okay,
when you get
okay,
a
good,
chance,
good. Yeah, if
I'm
you connect with me,
Is
link
the link in your matter of fact, can you post a show his channel on his live right there?
Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah, I
wanna
love a brother of a certain age. I actually seen a few of his videos. It's good.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
they are.
posting in
yeah,
I
elevated
thank
haven't been able to
chat.
find his
So,
channel.
so, brother, if
I
you
just posted it.
brother, if you're still in the chat room, if you drop the word link, Nightbot will drop your link.
okay.
I'm not sure if you still.
No,
And I
let me see.
Oh,
Just
Mimi dropped it.
yeah, I
just
dropped
straight up
it in
link.
there and in the private chat
Oh, it's in the private chat. How
It's
do I
in the
get
and
private
in the
chat.
Yeah, I
Too.
see.
elevated chat.
Yeah, I
Yep.
see people using Nightbot and all this stuff. I don't know none of that. I'm from like recording, pre-recorded, editing, uploaded. So all this stuff is new to me. So
Well, I can help you walk you through it. It don't take number like 5 or 10 minutes
yeah, yeah.
if
No,
you if
I
you follow
definitely.
my directions.
Hey, Yolanda, no exclamation mark. I don't know why
Oh
everybody got
no. Okay,
exclamation
gotcha,
marks.
gotcha, gotcha. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't get the exclamation marks, but
And
Okay,
elevated. Quick
thank you.
question. Typically, you just because when you go in here, it shows you like you're allowed to stream to your audience, but do you allow that just off the rip?
yeah, you
Okay,
know,
okay,
as long as you're here, present, and contributing to the conversation, I don't mind.
okay, okay. Yeah, I see because I see it up in the corner, but I was like, I'm not, I'm not gonna be presumptuous and just start
And
streaming.
so like that's just I guess that's my thing, my little whatever thing that I do. So, this is so we could all grow and connect with each other.
Yeah. Now I shared it on my post, and I saw a couple of people come in and
Okay.
say what's
Yeah,
up. So
but you
yeah, share it.
definitely go ahead and you could stream it out so you could get some watch hours if you need them.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that next time. I ain't gonna.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
Okay, no
also
appreciate.
problem.
elevated. The exclamation mark. I like the exclamation mark because because just say if you use a word, just say if somebody type link in there just talking about something else, it'll cause your Nightbox to go ahead and put out a channel link when they wasn't really trying to do that. So I think that's the benefit of using the exclamation, depending on the type of word that you use.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, okay. Hour 46, not bad. All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap this one up, pause. So we're gonna leave with one final question. Chill, man.
You said pause. We would have went over our head.
Chill, bro.
I was trying to be calm in the background, and you talking about pause.
So we I want everybody to, whoever's chat you in, I want you to drop the answer to this question in the comments after this live. But what's one change that you're willing to make as far as your circle in the upcoming week? Drop the answers in the chat after the live. But thank you for joining, everybody. Again, you could have been anywhere in these internet streets, but you decided to spend some time here. I definitely appreciate that. So we're going to wrap this one up. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Step It Up September, day 16. Everybody take care. Have a great night.
Good night. Thank you,
Good
Elevated.
night. Good night. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right.